Great, you finally got some time to yourself and just got the bright idea to anger your neighbors with some very confusing sounds of anime. Yes, young pupil, I am just like you. But wait, what kind of anime are you in the mood for? In this episode, I'm going to help you find your anime genre and getting you back on the path of righteousness. By the way, this video is not sponsored, but I heavily recommend checking my anime list and making an account to 1. Find a list of all the anime in each genre, and 2. So we can be friends on there. Okay, your food's getting cold and you need advice, so let's get started. First things first, if you've seen the trailers for any of the Demon Slayer movies or Jujutsu Kaisen, cause God knows everyone loves Jujutsu Kaisen, then you fall into the beautiful genre of shonen. Dear Anime, what if I haven't seen any of that? What exactly is shonen? Great question. The shonen genre is basically an anime targeted to young boys. Think about the ages 12 to 18. In layman's terms, shonens are packed with a lot of action, adventure, and all the very stereotypical boy things. In this genre, we have most of the classics like Hunter x Hunter, Fairy Tail, and Bleach. You can usually tell a shonen from any of the other genres because they 9 times out of 10 will have a mass-presenting MC, tons of fighting or the use of magic, and lots of cool characters that any 13-year-old would want to look like. In more recent times, the shonen genre includes some heavy hitters like the ones I've named earlier, Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen, but also other titles like My Hero Academy, Attack on Titan, 7 Deadly Sins. If you're still not sure, ask yourself, hey self, do I like really intense fighting scenes with very overpowered characters and guaranteed adventure? If the answer is yes, then watch any of the ones I mentioned or inside this genre. Next, taking an exact 180 from the last genre, let's talk about shoujo. Being the exact opposite of shonen, shoujo anime is targeted to young girls. So this means, of course, the prettiest characters of all time and the most heartwarming of plots. This genre doesn't get its fair share of light, but definitely is worth the beauty. Just like shonen, this genre is geared to girls from 12 to 18. They're packed with guaranteed love interest, sometimes love triangles, hilarious bantering between characters, and just super immersive. A lot of these anime take place in school. So if you're like me and didn't have the best time in real life, then the shoujo anime has your back. Basically, this genre is made to be super soft and romantic, either in plot or just art style. The way to tell a shoujo anime from the other genres is first by the soft and glamour first art style. Then, if the MC is a femme-presenting character, then you've pretty much got a shoujo anime. Some popular titles include Orange High School Host Club, Kimi ni Torike, and Cardcaptor Sakura. The more modern ones are Banana Fish, A Sign of Affection, and Gakuen Babysitters. Just ask yourself, do I just want to shut my brain off for a while and look at beautiful characters while trying not to get emotionally attached? If the answer is yes, then you should go watch a shoujo anime. The next genre is for the weebs that feel like shonen and shoujo are just a little too much. This genre is also one I personally watch all the time, seinen. This anime genre is targeted towards older men, so tend to be a lot more mature, with much heavier emphasis on the narrative. A lot of quieter mangas geared for boys are in this genre. Not too explosive, but has a healthy amount of action, drama, and super cool characters. Think shonen, but with more action-backed fights and more memorable characters. The seinen genre is also typically the darkest, both in the harsh narrative itself and the sometimes gruesome art style. Some pretty popular titles include Tokyo Ghoul, Parasite, and Berserk. The best way to tell this genre from the others is by first the color palette, having darker, less saturated colors, and a super cool, almost gothic plot. The more recent titles in this genre are Vinland Saga, Bungo Stray Dogs, and Dungeon Meshi. Besides plot and art style, these anime are known for their more relaxed atmosphere. Not in the series environment itself, but the much slower pacing. If you want to know if you'd like this anime genre, just ask yourself, do I want to watch a dark Netflix series, but in an anime format? If the answer is yes, even a little, I can wholeheartedly recommend seinen. The last and least popular of the anime genres is, you guessed it, basic opposite of seinen, but instead of being geared toward older men, josei is geared towards older women. Now, as you could probably guess as well, the art style and narrative focus for anime in the josei genre is very soft and mature. The best way I can describe a josei is like a warm bath, cozy, just the right amount of steam to soften you up, and leaves you all mushy at the end. Anime in this genre tend to be more character focused and centered around the emotional dynamics between the characters. Now, you may be asking, well, that kind of sounds like shoujo. So what's the difference between shoujo and josei? Well, young student, the biggest difference between josei and shoujo is the narrative focus. Since josei is targeted towards older women, these anime have a more enriching plot and typically more emphasis on emotional vulnerability instead of direct romance. However, when the focus is on romantic love, it's less about the peaks and valleys in their dynamic, but more on showing the rich bond between lovers, creating an emotional atmosphere for the viewers to be immersed in. Titles in this genre include Diabolic Lovers, Paradise Kiss, and Chihaya Furu. If you're still not sure if you like this genre, all you have to do is ask yourself, do I want to watch an anime that's 1000% more niche and will hold a special place in my heart? If you answered yes, then yes, my friend, a josei anime is for you. Alright friends, I hope that wasn't too long, and hopefully now you'll know what anime genre speaks to you. Now off you go, onto the beautiful path of Japanese cartoons.